go. Oh, right.
One of these days he's gonna forget
Here,
it.
I got you, bitch. Which one is it?
It's beginning.
I don't mind the sound effect because we've got to the point where we don't sit and do soundboard stuff for 5 minutes.
Is it this
The soundboard.
No, that's
Hey, really bad.
Oh, okay, ready? Oh, it won't let me.
4, 3, 2.
Okay, we're live. Okay, well, it got that whole thing. Awesome.
And knows who we are.
So anyways.
Episode
33?
32.
Holy shit, 32.
Last time, our heroes set off into the mountains to make their way into Emberbrook. GLJ and Orpy take the helm and navigate the way. GLJ remembers an old narrow mountain pass and promptly saved the party plenty of time by taking it. They share a moment talking about all the plans the party has ahead and share their excitement for the famed Engelbert cookies. Orpy shares a story of his original master, Hyraxus the Ruthless, an evil red dragon that unleashed havoc upon the land. A group of adventurers recently, however, brought about his destruction and left Orpy and many other kobolds homeless. However, Tiamat was quickly able to send him to go and aid GLJ. He also shared his own pillaged treasure, a silver tankard. As the party ventures, night takes over the land and our heroes grow tired. They set up camp for the night. Orn prepares dinner and the fire burns bright. Delira takes the first watch. During this watch, the loud stomping of a giant alerted and woke the party. Here they are greeted by the frost giant Orgrog and his giant saber-toothed tiger Bouldermaw. Orgrog warned the heroes that their fire would alert the undead and aberrant foes nearby of their location and to be more careful.
Oh yeah, I
When they
forgot about
returned
that.
through the mountain pass, they could call upon the giant for aid. The rest of the night passes without an incident.
Can't we call upon him and his saber-tooth buddy?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just
Remembered.
remembering,
no
yeah.
worries. And depending on what you guys roll, you could possibly need it. Granted, that's probably not going to be this session, but still. Early in the morning, the party sets back off to head towards Emberbrook. A fight ensues over who gets the shotgun seat. Orn wins, but is immediately in the hot seat and is questioned about his past. Orn is reluctant to answer, but eventually talks a little bit about Gideon, without revealing too much information, much to Leith's dismay. Once again, the party makes excellent time and quickly breaks out of the strange dome, keeping Castro locked up. When they reach the other side of the mountains, a group of halfling kids ambush the crew and ask a bunch of questions before running off, welcoming the heroes to Emberbrook. However, they notice 3 ominous figures watching them from the mountain's top, who promptly disappear. They quickly reach Engelbert's, the family tavern of GLJ. They are greeted by his cousin Elijah and his auntie Evelyn. They greet him warmly and quickly get Ezra. Here they are served the best pie of the world and start to catch up. Ezra then lets the group know of the impromptu heroes feast that the town is throwing them for returning the dead bodies. And that's where we left off last time.
So we're currently like in the middle of eating the pie still.
Yeah, you guys are like at the bar eating pie. People are kind of coming in and out of this tavern because like there's this hero feast going to be thrown here in a few, like maybe like an hour or two.
I would like to pass a note to the GLJ.
Yes.
I'm fucking chowing down.
So I pass that note to him, and then I keep going back to chowing down. Yeah.
Heck yeah. And I think Ezra will be like, alright, well don't eat too much because the town is pretty excited to come together. And I think he actually gestures to the group who's not been here before, so that would be Orn, Tumbly, Wee, Valera, and Orpy. And he's like, kind of starts to show you around the bar and like giving you a tour. So he shows you, like, this main bar area. He takes you back to the kitchen. He leads you guys upstairs where there's, like, the balcony with a table that's being set up for you guys. The biggest chairs are pulled for one, which two, actually, for Wheat and Orby. And then he shows you guys to some of, like, the rooms that the tavern holds for guests. And, like, these are, like, probably the only places in the whole village that has beds that would accommodate your guys' size. And I think Ezra will turn to GLJ, and he says, like, right away, "Now, you gotta sleep in your bedroom. We missed you back at the house."
Oh, I would love to see GLJ's bedroom. Is it his, like, childhood room? This is gonna be great. I hope it's pink.
No, you don't have to. There's nothing to see in there.
Is it this one?
Come on, oh, you gotta treat your friends good.
Yes, yes, you got to treat us good, Earl.
I don't. Let me tidy it up first. I don't even know if it's clean.
Is there any way I
in a
can
hurry.
look into the, like, a crack of the room and then Misty step?
So, Eaglebirds is like a tavern that's kind of secular from the GLJ's house. So, like, they have their own house,
Oh, okay.
kind of off the way. However, Evelyn and Elijah are currently living in the tavern since they just moved back.
I want to see GLJ's room for sure. But we can get to that later. I just mental note to myself.
Like, I think he'll, like, kind of do like a hearty chuckle, and he'll say, "Well, I do have to set up the tavern for the feast that's ensuing, so GLJ, it sounds so unnatural to say.
Sometimes I call him Gilge.
I think Ezra will kind of like lean up on the stool, and he'll grab both of your cheeks, and he'll be like, "You're always just gonna be little Earl to me," and he'll pat your head.
This is
Why
beautiful.
don't you go take your friends and show them our house, show them around Emberbrook,
Okay, yes, sir.
and when you come back, dinner will be ready. And don't get into too much trouble.
What is the plan for dinner?
Well,
Oh, you'll see. It's gonna be real good. Just you wait.
a lot of the big families are coming. They're bringing in some dishes. So, it's gonna be 3
Oh, it's
courses.
like a
There's gonna
potluck.
be appetizers, there's gonna be dinner, and then there's gonna be dessert. And I've already got dessert covered.
Oh, thank the gods. Oh wait, no, Zeravor. Thank Zeravor. I'm a new convert. Sorry.
You flatter me, but my pies are the best. Okay, you guys go run along now.
I will
GLJ,
give
this
my
is
dad a hug
amazing.
Before heading out.
And, like, when you give him a hug, like, you can immediately feel his emotions rise to the surface as he gets a little weepy. I'm just so happy that I get to see you and all your heroics.
Hopefully there's many more to come.
Cool.
And I can give you guys a small list of kind of some stuff that's in the area. If you
In
guys don't
Emberbrook?
necessarily have time to shop or anything,
We're just looking around.
yeah. So obviously, like, the main feature of the town is the brook that runs through the town, which has lots of, like, brightly orange colored embers, which kind of make the liquid of, like, the water look like a pretty orange color. I just switched the page. It is in spring, so it's think about like early May. I think that's where you guys are, possibly late April. Lots of like flowers are blooming and everything. Inglebird's Tavern is definitely the biggest building in the whole area, and it's meant to accommodate sizes of not halflings. There's like a modest little farmer's market that's in like a town square. There's a small chapel dedicated to Yolanda, who is the halfling goddess, but they did clear out like a little side so that Ezra could practice his worship to Zarevor. There's a bridge that kind of is cool and pretty, and then there's like a flat grassy clearing where one of the families hosts a whole bunch of performances.
Sam, is the so the like water that runs through the town, is it meant to look like kind of golden?
Yeah, absolutely. So not only the way the light catches it, but all of like the rocks that are at the bottom of this brook are such like brightly orange colors that the water doesn't even like, it always looks like gold.
Interesting. And it's, can I do like an arcana to see if it's like a magical thing or it's just a natural thing?
I think by looking at it, you can quickly tell that it's like a natural thing. Like if you were to take your hands, cup up the water, and pull it out, it would look just like clear water.
Interesting.
It's definitely like the way the light hits the water, and all of like the like jaspery quartzies at the bottom of it that make it look that pretty yellow.
Well, this place really is just picturesque, Earl.
Isn't it? It's quite gorgeous. It's honestly really relieving. It's been so just cold and drab these past few weeks. It's honestly quite a relief to.
Everyone is so welcoming here too. It's like the warmth is not only the temperature, but it's also the people. It's.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. You'll see tonight. They're quite a bunch. You'll be very welcome.
Well, I'm interested in seeing the chapel, but I'm also still interested in seeing your room.
Yes. All right, well, I'll show you the way. I'll lead everybody over to the house.
I'll go ahead and give you 100% liberty. What does your house look like?
It's probably very similar to my house in the Crespin Glade. Probably just like bigger, but very. And then obviously it stands out because it's normal person sized, but the front door still has that like door within a door kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
It's like 2 stories. When you enter, you'll enter into like kind of like a living room kind of area. So when we come in, you'll see that there's like pictures everywhere. And,
Like school pictures? Or like...
how do photos work in this world? Is that a thing?
It would be paintings, right?
Would it be paintings?
But like, they're, I mean,
Where are we at technologically?
we have magic, so...
Yeah, there is ways to make magical images.
What if there's like a camera, but it's just like a little box, and inside there's just a pixie who paints a picture as fast as they can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I guess instead of pictures, there's like a family portrait, and you'll see like my dad's looking a bit younger, probably
On their wedding day.
probably slightly thinner.
Oh my gosh, there's definitely a wedding portrait.
Oh yeah, in the wedding portrait.
There's definitely
Right.
little paintings of baby GLJ.
Who
Yes.
married them?
Babe,
What's
I
up?
don't know.
how deep are you going?
I don't know. I wasn't there for that. But if you look closely, I guess I don't know. If you're looking, if for anybody looking at the pictures, you can make a perception check.
Okay.
For
Oh, yeah.
what?
I'm like really,
Okay.
I'm really into. Sorry, Orn is like really into like looking at all these photos.
What did I get? Ooh.
Really good rolls. Oh.
Rip.
Tell me what I see.
Okay, so Wheat and Tumbly will notice.
Girls get it.
The girls will
The
notice.
girls get it.
Yeah, I want
Orn's
to wear
eyes
that now.
start to tear up, so he can't see.
Orn just assumes that
Oh, yeah, okay.
the yeah, the girls get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Orn doesn't have a family, so this is something new to him,
Oh my god, we get it.
and so he's starting
Such
to
a rough
cry.
He can't see through his
he
tears.
can't see through his tears.
Orn just assumes that the GLJ is just younger in the family portrait, but the ladies will notice that GLJ is actually about as tall, just almost as tall as he is now, but much skinnier, and not very just kind of like scrawny gamer physique looking. But Oren will just assume that it's just you just think I'm younger than and that's just why I look like
It's before you started to work out.
that. Right. Exactly.
All the girls
Where
notice the
would
muscle.
All the girls notice the muscle.
Great.
All the girls are like, wait a minute.
Oh,
Wait, who is this?
I think Valera is crass enough to ask, but how long ago was this?
Really just saying her thoughts out loud, Valera.
Oh, that was a while ago. As you've seen, I've definitely
How do I catch him in his
grown
lie?
up a lot since
Insight,
then.
baby, insight.
You definitely should do an insight check on that.
Oh wow,
That is
16,
me.
yeah.
So?
So you can tell that I'm definitely
Holy shit.
Full of shit. Mm-hmm.
But anyway, my room's up here. Let me.
This is-
I mean, I said it was messy, but it's probably not. My dad can't help but clean my room, even though I always insisted that he not do that.
Oh yeah, and Ezra is 100% the nosy type of dad who goes to your shit.
Apologizing for his room being clean.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
I'm so
what does your bedroom look
jealous.
Okay, Okay.
I'm crying in Tumbly's shoulders.
Okay, let's pack it up now.
Are you always crying? This is
Recently, it seems so. I've been so
It's
emotional.
okay. It's okay. You'll grow into your muscles. It's okay.
I don't care about my muscles.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That's good.
In my room, you will see a bed that definitely looks almost too small for GLJ. And then he's probably got some like books about Zeravor, probably like a painting. I want to say poster, but you know, a painting of Zeravor,
I already did.
probably some like memorabilia from his his
Don't really
father's
care.
guild, his adventuring days, maybe even some like relics, some lesser adventuring relics.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and the room is very clean. And there is a set of pajamas already like folded and laid on the edge of your bed for whenever you come back. So there's like a thin layer of dust on top of the pajamas there.
Oh.
I'm gonna hold up the pajamas. They look like they're even gonna fit.
Oh, they're
my
definitely not gonna fit.
I'll sigh and
You're not gonna look around for anything in here?
I'm
set
crying.
those back down for now.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a deeper look at his bed. Can I fall on it?
Yeah.
How comfy is it? Can I roll for comfort?
How would GLJ's bed feel? Like, is he like a soft mattress, a firm mattress,
Wouldn't he be firm because he's a lizard?
bigger
A
than like the
lizard?
halfling?
So
Isn't he like a lizard? And don't they sleep on the
He's a-
rocks?
He's a,
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Well-
probably firm.
If it was a
Yeah,
soft
that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Like,
crush it.
reptiles sleep on rocks. Is he not a reptile? Am I being speciesism? I'm sorry.
Are
Well, I
that was
mean-
actually kind of my thought process. Of, like,
Yeah.
dragons
GL
sleep on piles of gold, so like surely they like a stiff mattress.
Are you cold-blooded?
What?
Oh, now he's
This
getting offended.
before. I think the decision was that I am warm-blooded.
Really? What did
Yeah.
you say? Google it.
I want to think I swear we had this discussion once though.
Like, do we need to get a UVB bulb?
yeah, it's because we were in like a blizzard, and if he was cold-blooded, he would die.
According to like the D&D wiki, despite passing a resemblance to reptilian creatures, dragonborn are warm-blooded beings rather than cold-blooded reptiles.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Makes sense.
Okay.
He
So do you
he
sleep
would
on a
have
rock,
he would have
or-
died in the blizzard then because
Oh yeah.
cold blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every couple hours, we have to cast daylight above Patty.
Yeah.
He needs a little nap.
If it gets too hot, I just start doing push-ups.
Or it would have to be his personal prestidigitation heater,
Yeah.
space heater.
Just warming him up.
All your concentration goes to that. The bed.
Yeah. So the bed
Bed.
is super firm.
Very firm.
This isn't this isn't my favorite bed. This is a rock, basically. A blanket with a solid boulder underneath. It is quite warm, actually.
Yeah, I like a stiff bed.
That's wild.
So at your house, then, is your bedrock there?
Yeah, for sure. It's bigger though. I don't know how well I'm gonna fit into this bed.
I was gonna ask if I could investigate for something embarrassing, but
You're just gonna embarrass yourself.
I'm just
I
gonna
think you're
embarrass
so
myself.
overtaken by your emotions of this cute family that you're not even able to really search, and you don't even know what would be embarrassing.
I start to think if I wasn't taken by the Mages Guild, could I have had this?
Oh my god. Good old fuck. Guys, we gotta get him out of here.
Yeah, let's go look at the town. Just get going, guys.
Yeah, let's take him for a walk.
Oh,
You
what
guys
would be
kind of
nice?
leave GLJ's house, and you guys are like once again greeted by that like beautiful sunset. Like the skies, like like rich oranges, deep purples, and like fuchsia pinks. And like you guys see like a lot of halflings are bustling around. Like you see some of those same kids from beforehand, like holding like little like the pinwheels and like running around. I think you see Elijah coming back with a bunch of shit in a bag because you gave him like money. I think he'll like wave at you, like from kind of down the road.
I thought I told you not to spend it all in one place.
Well, like I didn't spend it all in one place. I just went to a lot of different stalls at the same place.
Oh.
But look at this.
Contributing to the economy.
I think he sets the bag down and like it lands really hard, and he pulls out the slingshot, and he gives you a mischievous smile. If you're up for it later, maybe we could find another beehive.
Sorry.
Yeah, hopefully you outrun the bees this time.
Wait, what? What is going on? What?
He laughs, and he picks up the bag, and he's like, I got so much cool shit. And he's like, I just gotta go back.
Bees?
And I think he'll just say, like, you know, a lot of the stalls are closing though since everyone's coming to Engelbert's for dinner. You guys are like heroes. I didn't even realize you brought back something so sad. Apparently, I have her name because I was this plant. Sylvie, you know, Emily's mom. She's all that's left in the family, and so she's already kind of taken to organizing the funerals. Big bummer stuff, but they're also happy that you guys brought them back.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I don't want to scare you, but I'll probably give you some of the details about what happened later.
Definitely. I know it had something to do with the werewolf stuff. And you guys
Yep.
killed them, right?
Most of them, the worst of them. The rest were kids that got
We actually saved most of them.
right, and they are now very far away in the hands of a very powerful mage guild, and hopefully they will cure them, or at the very least keep them from hurting anyone else. But we don't have to worry anymore about them.
It's nuts seeing you as like a hero. Like we were all just kids. I'm still technically just a kid, but you know.
Well, you know, if you pray to Zerevor, you know, not all of his paladins are dragonborn, you know, and anybody can be picked.
I don't know. I'm genuinely considering that wizard thing. I think he'll give you Orn finger guns.
Oh yeah.
How old are you?
Last session, you asked if he would want to be your apprentice.
Oh, yes.
I think he'll pick up his bag. He's like, okay, gotta run because I have to help set up the tavern.
We'll see you tonight.
See you tonight.
Does he want to stretch his toes?
So that one was Elijah then.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought it was his dad. I was like,
Nope.
okay. Sorry, I was a little bit
Well, I
lost.
have names because I wanted to keep the theme going.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that. So, this thing about the bees. What?
Riley's mom's calling her.
Oh,
I'm sure she'll be back in a second. Yeah, the bees. When we were younger, Elijah and I, we liked to compete with our slingshots, and one day we decided to up the stakes and used a beehive as a target for target practice, and the bees didn't take too kindly to that, and we when we ran away, but I was a bit quicker than Elijah, so he got stung pretty bad.
Oh, fuck.
He's all right though. We made it to the brook. We jumped in.
Yeah, with magic,
left
he would
us
be
alone.
able to prevent that.
It's true. It's true.
And so I think you guys are able to kind of go on like a tour of Ember Brook, seeing like all the tiny little halfling houses. Some of them are buried into the holes, Hobbit style. This beautiful brook just cuts through this village. There's like a nice little bridge and like this cute little market. And the whole time you guys are like going through this, like you can see halflings kind of like running back and forth to Inglebert's to their own house. And you're all greeted very warmly by so many different faces. It's hard to keep track of them all. And
This
about
place
an
is
hour
incredible.
passes, and you guys think it's probably about time to start heading to the inn.
Where do you pray? Where was the
Oh, the church! I'm so sorry.
it was the Yondola, right?
You'll,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Most of the families here worship Yondola.
I don't think I saw where the Zerebor was. Did we miss it?
There's a small altar there for Zerebor as well, but most people here aren't practicing Zerebor, and
It's really just the Engelbert family who does.
Yondola definitely has.
She's a great
I-
god.
I-
Don't get me wrong.
I think if it wasn't for Yondola, you wouldn't see a beautiful village here today.
Yeah.
I think you can really give her a lot of credit for how accepting and warm this place really is.
Yeah, it really is incredible. I don't think I've been to such a welcoming place before.
Yeah, I think we probably would take you guys to that small chapel.
Yeah.
And this chapel is definitely not accommodating to big people sizes. So if you guys go inside, you guys do have to like basically crawl through the door, except for Wheat and Orpy, who can just walk right on in.
I'll wait out here. I'll wait right outside.
Yeah.
If you want, I can reduce you.
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You don't want to see?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Even reduced, I still think she'd have to duck.
Yeah. Yeah, I already have
They're
back
kind of in the same boat, so she's like, I will also wait out here.
I could reduce you too.
No thanks. I have a feeling your reduction comes at the cost of tears.
Oh, yeah.
Tears. No, it wouldn't hurt. It would just, you know.
But if you guys do go outside, like, the chapel, you guys see small pews for halflings, and, like, a statue of Yondola at the front. And, like, off kind of, like, to the side, like, you see two smaller altars. One of them has, like, a dragon, figurine on the top of it, and the other one has, like, another goddess. If you, like, I could probably just give this to you guys, like, because
I'll do a
pretty well
religion
done.
check.
There's a goddess of light that's also like on like one of the smaller altars off to the side. Her name is Alenia. Yeah, well, that's it, so you know that
I'm rolling like shit.
the one on the left is for Zeravor, the one on the right is for Alenia, and then the one in the center is for Yondola. Nobody's really in there. Like the chapel it's very clean, but it's definitely small. Like anything else you'd like to do here?
I will.
I'm rolling like
wow.
shit, so like.
I will go ahead and drop off 10 gold in the
I'm
coffers.
seeing heads right here. Yeah, come on, let's invite that.
Give yourself
I
one free
will
guidance.
follow suit. 10? 10 gold.
That's how much I put in.
Okay. I also put in 10. That seems a bit much, don't you think?
What?
10 gold for a donation? Is that? I mean, you know, we have a lot. I don't care.
Oh, you don't have to.
No, I mean, I'm trying to be the best I can, but holy shit.
You know, best,
No.
best you can. Doesn't complain.
For anyone who puts any money in any of those coffers, just give yourself a free guidance to use later.
Okay, I'll
Oh,
give
nice.
five.
Inspiration.
5?
Yeah, 5 gold.
I'm gonna
Nice.
say guidance.
Or a guidance specifically.
Guidance specifically.
What's that?
1d4.
1d4.
An additional 1d4.
An additional 1d4. Okay.
Mhm.
You could say that we're blessed.
Yeah, I can say blessed. Guidance, whatever. You get a free 4 for something.
I think it's an extra d4 to saving.
It gives
throws
us
for a
temp
period of time.
HP. Right?
No, it's
It's
d4 added to attack rolls and saving throws for the duration.
Okay. For a minute?
I mean, that's if a person is casting it.
True.
yeah. I think I said guidance, so you guys could use it on whatever roll you want.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Stop, don't look. Stop.
Okay. It's okay. You do you, baby.
Yeah.
What about the prayer? Do you know one or?
You wanna say a prayer at the altar?
Sure. Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I remember a prayer just like off the top of my head. 25.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Yeah, you definitely know a Zara prayer off the top of your head. I can get you one.
Nice.
Can't do what I was trying to do in my sheet. Please. What are you doing? I don't know. I was doing what I see you usually do.
Alright, I posted it in the chat. And I'll have you go ahead and roll a D100, see if anything happens.
Okay, well, can you go in and delete it?
I like having very reactive gods.
Okay, good.
Okay. You're welcome. I'll remember it for you, okay? Don't worry. Okay. Yeah, I'll try. Just give me where did you send it?
The Destiny's Mandate chat, I can put it
Okay.
in the Roll20 chat too.
So I go up to the steeple. If
No.
that's what it's called?
the altar.
The altar.
The steeple's on the roof.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he flies.
But like the die. Is that what it's called? Where the like the tall desk where the papers usually are? The pulpit?
Like where the creature stands?
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, if you're praying to Zarabor, it'd be probably more appropriate to do it at the altar.
I thought I was like preaching it with everyone.
However you want.
Yeah, that's what Orn is wanting.
Alright.
So he goes up to the altar. And I do the owl thing, and then, mighty Zarevor, King of Dragons, grant us your strength, your wisdom, and your fire. Let your wings shield us, your roar guide us, and your flames cleanse our path of glory. In your name we rise.
Zaman.
And in your name we rest.
Nice little ad-lib there.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and roll the magic.
Say Zaman instead of Amen when praying to Zarabor.
What am I rolling for?
The fate, just go 100.
Okay. Can I do 1,000?
Sure. Yeah, nothing happens.
Damn it.
But that's the highest fate roll we've ever had.
Yeah, but that is 1,000. So I'm taking it as a 69.4.
It's a 69.4, yeah. Good job, Warren.
Thank you. I did that all through memory.
We can tell.
Nice.
You could tell.
If you talk to my dad later, he might be able to give you some books or some advice about Zarevor. He knows so much more than me. He knows a lot.
Was he a part of the priesthood?
Did he go somewhere to study, or is he just done all this from home?
So, growing up, Ezra was mostly the father who stayed home, and Elfric was the one who would go out and do big adventures and whatnot. But there would be times where Eldrick would stay, and Ezra would go out. And whenever he would go out, he would be gone for a few weeks at a time, which was maybe this happened like once every other year, so very not frequent. And when he would go, your father Eldrick would say that he's doing stuff for Zarevor. You don't know what that stuff was.
He went off for Zarevor regularly. Came back with more and more knowledge every time. So, I don't know if you'd call that a priesthood, but certainly doing his clerical duties.
Perhaps a paladinship?
No, he's a cleric.
Okay. So now you know that he was a part of the priesthood. I see.
I've always known that he was a cleric of Zarevor. I honestly thought that's all I would ever be, was a cleric of Zarevor, or maybe a fighter like my dad, but
Yeah. You're a combination of
Okay.
both.
kinda got the best of both. Very, feels good.
your parents cook fish? Sorry, I'm getting hungry.
Yes, there will be a few freshwater fish dishes. I don't know if they'll all be. They'll probably be cooked by our neighbors. My dad's more of a baker than a chef, but yes, there are fish in the brook that we can should cook.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to get out of here if everyone else is ready. I'm
Oh,
getting a
while
little
I
bit
have you
parched.
by yourself, about your note.
Yes.
I don't think so. They're very important here.
Like in the political sense.
Politically, we don't. I mean, there's not a very strong sense of politics here, but I guess to be technical about it, economically, definitely, they are very important. Any level of tourism is because of Engelbert's.
Well, no, I guess I meant it wrong. I mean franchising, my friend.
Like, do you think that you want them to open up another Engelbert's?
Exactly. Your folks have it down, okay? If we just take this, right, give it different management, your folks train the manager, and then we open up an inn at the Crespin Glades, Engelbert's 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Maybe.
I think it would be good for our town, and we would cut your folks some of the cash, and they wouldn't even need to leave their home.
Yeah, but I think there's really only ever going to be one Engelbert's. But if we do have someone open up a cafe or something, I definitely think that my father would be willing to give them some training and some baking lessons. So perhaps any baking done there will be maybe even half as good as it is here.
We would have to source the same material, or at least close to it.
Well,
Oh yeah, and like as you guys were taking your tour of Emberbrook, a lot of like the halfling houses and like even near that market square, like the amount of garden beds with these beautiful luscious fruits and veggies, totally it would have caught like the cook and Orin's like eye.
Yeah. I'm thinking like we have a town. Our bastion now is like a town that we could try to gain a little bit of citizens, and I think a tavern would be a good place to start. It would never be a replacement to your father's, and it might even drive more people to your father's because it'd be like, ooh, the original Engelbert's.
you got big ideas, Zorn.
I see something here,
Well, hopefully the Crespin Glade will one day become something like this, but I don't think we will ever obtain what this place has exactly. I think we should try to make our own way.
I think at this point, O'Wara like will get on her hands and knees, open the door. Because she's like, I think she's also like 6 foot, and like halflings are normally about 3 foot. And she'll yell in, "Are you coming?"
Yeah, we're just heading out.
I'll like tap the altar as I'm leaving, and then I'll follow them. Yeah.
It's not dinner time. You have an hour.
I think Valera will kind of like whisper over to Tumbly and Wheat, and I think she'll be like, "I bet they cried again." And then she'll like laugh to herself and stand up tall. Alright. So you guys all kind of make your way back over to Inglebert's, and before you guys even enter, you can hear that it is bustling on the inside. You guys hear the sound of live music, you hear chatter and laughter and like a whole bunch of merriment.
Oh, what? Shit, are we late?
Oh, you're never late.
Well, I'm a wizard, so I'm never late, but like, you know. Lord of the Rings joke?
Pretty good.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Before we get in there, I'm gonna go check out Riley.
Gandalf
She
says
still hasn't come
a
back.
wizard is never
Okie dokie, and I'm gonna go grab a snack.
Yeah, sweet good snack.
Big break.
Live music.
We already have that.
We have that every day.
Yeah. There it goes. Apollo, come here. It is not dinner time. Here we go. You have an hour. Yeah, an hour. I know. It sucks. You're cold, baby boy. You want cuddles? Would you want cuddles instead? You're cold. Go get some love from Dad. Come here. Go get some love from Dad. Don't be too aggressive. Don't be too He doesn't want to be picked up. He just wants
Yeah,
to be
okay.
cuddled.
He doesn't want to be picked up. Are we taking a break? Like a quick break?
What's going on?
I think we're taking a break. So I'll mute the stream. we are back on stream. Yeah.
We're back. I got my Wizards of the Coast licensed D&D soda.
Is it good?
D&D soda.
Yeah, I think we got a few a while back, and then we bought some more. It's called Hero's Potion of Power. It's cherry lime soda.
Oh,
It
that
looks
sounds
like
really
it's
good.
an energy drink because it's in like a tall, skinny can, but it's just soda. It is pretty yummy.
It's not in like a potion? Is it a
Yeah,
new
it's literally-
product?
It's literally just a can. No, it's like a. We looked into it, and they've done this company has done like these even the same exact flavor of like branded soda, but it's just like a one-off. Like I think it's like something that they probably distributed to a handful of like gaming stores.
It sounds good. Cherry limes.
Yeah, it is pretty yummy actually. I don't know if they even still make it. Probably says you can get it at the mall.
Oh, we can probably get it at like Second and Charles, babe.
Second and Charles?
Mm-hmm.
Second and Charles might
It's-
have it. It definitely feels like
it's
a
on
Second and
Dash
Charles
Mart.
type vibe.
That's crazy. No way.
Yeah. I can order it for $2.65.
Not worth
You
it.
found it, the Hero's Potion of Power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is an energy drink.
Ooh, not worth it. You wouldn't drink it.
I
No, it's
wouldn't.
caffeine free. At least the one I have is caffeine free.
Huh.
It looks like an energy drink. It's just not.
Yeah, that's wild. Oh, and Jones did some D&D sodas.
He's drinking so much more water now. Look. Look at how much he's drinking. He wants
I hate that I need that immediately.
The Jones sodas are $250.
You can order mine from Amazon. Ooh, 2-pack for $12.
Oh god.
Oh, but this one is an energy drink. It's not just a soda.
Oh,
And it's
interesting.
for
There's the ingredients list on this one.
4 soda bottle labels for fantasy themed party. It's just stickers you put on the 2 liters.
I would do that.
So this one, relatively short ingredients list. Of course, it ends with red 40.
You know us Americans.
We love our red 40. Europeans don't have red 40. They just named it something else so they can pretend like they don't drink it.
Dragon
They just don't
Drool.
bleed red 40 white and blue like we do. Alright, are we all ready?
Yeah.
Go.
This dice is so cool.
Babe, how did you
Sorry.
make your dice?
Sorry, I got real
Bro,
deep
this
into
way.
Amazon.
Just got sucked into dice shopping.
Yeah.
It happened so much with him.
It was an eye that like stays upright.
What?
The liquid core ones?
Yeah.
Like a liquid core die?
Yeah.
Oh, literally right now, if you search dice on Amazon, that is the first result.
Yeah.
It's the green one, right?
Oh, mine is I got the purple one, but
Oh, see, but when I click it now, I see
Ooh,
them in
green,
too.
purple? Oh,
It's
shit.
just green, not it's not both, but
Have you guys seen those spinner dice towers? Those are pretty neat.
yeah, I'm looking at those now because I clicked on it and they have those towers.
Are you guys
How
on the
much
House
are these?
of Stuff page?
Ooh.
This is HOAMEJA Homija
Yeah, I'm on the same exact page now.
Pagoda Dice Spinner 7 in 1. Do they have a video? I see the video. Oh, it's kind of big. How do you spin them all at once? How does this work?
What? Dice spinner?
I feel like it'd be
I think
kind
it's
of
the
hard
pen
to
that we
tell
Oh, yeah.
what you rolled for the ones in the middle.
You spin it individually.
The wand
Yeah,
dice.
but the like line that determines what you rolled is only at like the top and the bottom. So the like center ones, you have to kind of like
Follow it with your finger.
kind of eyeball it if it's kind of close.
This one's cool. Hex Tech spinner dice.
Have you guys seen that show, Arcane?
Me and Dez are about to start it. I've seen season 1 with Patty, and we're going to watch it with Josh, but he's just watched all of it without us.
You
So
watched it without us.
That's like worse than cheating.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of crazy because he was like, "Hey, you want to watch it?" And then we were like, "Yeah." And then he watched the first part, and he was like, "Oh, sorry, you guys didn't respond." And we were like, "Well, we definitely want to watch all of the acts." And then he just watched all of them.
We took too long though. So.
Yeah, we've been busy.
Yeah.
We've had shit going down.
I've only seen like the first 3 episodes, but they're pretty good.
Season 1 is awesome. I can't wait to start it with Dez. I think she's gonna really like it.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm thinking once we watch season 1, I'll hit you up, Patty, and see if you've watched season 2 yet.
No, I'm not gonna watch it without you.
You can watch season 2 with him and then just rewatch it again with me.
Okay. Yeah, whenever you want to do that. We still have Agatha to watch. Yeah, I mean, you know.
We gotta watch it. We do.
Anyways, do we want to get back to D&D?
D&D.
D&D?
We're getting into the tavern.
Yeah, so before you guys even open the door, and even as you're walking down the street, you can hear like the merriment and live music, and there's like a lot of other halflings kind of like walking like there as well. Like some people like nod and greet you as they're carrying like little trays of food and like walking in with you.
Can I grab like all of the food, like sample all of it?
Are you gonna do that before you even go in, or like the moment you go in?
As soon as I go in, I'm just like sampling everything that's walking around.
Oh yeah, for sure. And the moment you guys do walk in, like the tavern almost goes quiet, and immediately there's clapping and cheering, and people are raising mugs to you. Like people are like, you know, they're very excited to see you, and then the music starts to like roar into like a louder tune as people are like, they are more than willing for you to go and try their food. So like the kind of foods that are kind of going around right now is like honey glazed carrot skewers, there's cheese stuffed mushrooms, there's like little mini meat pies, hors d'oeuvres, like crispy flatbreads, and like drinks are flowing, and people are definitely coming up trying to greet you. Like a lot of the families are trying to go up and say hi and shit.
Orin is stuffing his face.
Good. Keep
Just
that
all
going.
on samples. I don't even know what I'm tasting right now. I'm just tasting everything.
Oh yeah, and like I definitely can say like, as far as the appetizers going around the room right now, you're noticing a lot of like hearty vegetables and like like small meat fights and whatnot. And like
Take the chair if you want.
the room just smells so good. And people are here and they are down to party. And like one of the first families that like, kind of walks up to you, GLJ would know. It's like a little herbalist family known as the Greenfoot family, and they're kind of like tooting their own horn, like, oh yeah, we grew all these vegetables. Everything that you're eating now came from like our gardens and our farms. And like even like one of them was just like, you need to try this and you need to try that, and he's more than willing to take you guys away.
Oh, I'm
And
following
I
him.
would like an insight check from everyone in the room.
Uh-oh.
So,
Oh, shit. Am I gonna be poisoned? Oh, fuck.
the doppelgangers in our midst. No, I feel like you want me to roll for you, babe? You're gonna go click it.
God damn it. I'm
Plus
rolling
one.
like shit.
No,
I'm
not
gonna
worth
use
it.
my Yolanda guidance.
Yeah, your guidance.
Hell yeah.
Not worth it.
It's not worth it for me to use the guidance right now. You can use yours if you want.
No, I'm at 19.
You got a 19, so.
Is it insight? Insight, yeah. I thought it was
Alright. I think that's everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, Vlera,
honestly,
yeah.
I think you guys are more overwhelmed by like the large partying and happiness to like really notice anything in particular. Tumbly and GLJ noticed, however, there are two families who definitely have way more of a somber mood. And I say families generously because one of the families is just a single woman sitting by herself at the bar drinking her sorrows away.
Oh.
And then there's another small family, it's a group of 2 people, and they sit at a corner table and they hold each other's hands and they look pretty sad as well. And you also notice, like, based on like just behavioral stuff, and this is for you in particular, GLJ, somebody stands out at this party. And you don't understand why, but there's a family here of artists and bards, and they're known as the Light Blooms, and they're the ones who have that clearing in the town, and you're very, very familiar with these people. Their youngest son seems to be very withdrawn. Like he's kind of taken back to a corner, and he's spending more time watching as well. So you've got the Smallborough family lady who's at the bar, and then there's the Dappledown family who's quietly sitting at a table and drinking, and then you've got your Light Bloom family with the odd bard. But aside from that, they're more than happy to go and keep giving you drinks and everything else. But it definitely seems like those people kind of stick out like a sore thumb.
Well, I will first go. I'm gonna go sit next to the one at the bar who's by themselves.
I'm gonna
think
follow the guy
that's
that
next to
wants
her.
us to follow him.
She kind of looks up somberly and she's like, "You're a good kid."
What was the name of the one that was
Her
really
name is
weird?
Sylvie Smallborough. You know that she is the mother to Emily, one of the victims of the werewolf attack, and her husband also died with her daughter. So she lost her husband and her daughter at the same time.
But so sorry for what happened. I wish I could have done more.
You never think you're gonna be alone. Emily wanted to go and be a hero too. She was so inspired when you left.
bad.
It's okay. You boys are dense.
Yeah.
She kind of like laughs to herself and looks sadly into her mug. Don't really know what to do with myself. I know everyone here is trying to be happy, but it's real hard when you're the only one who feels like you've lost so much. She kind of gestures to the other somber family. They lost their grandpa, so I guess I'm not the only one.
Yes, but your loss is definitely the greatest here. You wouldn't be selfish to think that.
Yeah. You should go enjoy the party with more lively of company.
I'll definitely, I'll talk to you again before we leave. I want to make sure that you're taken care of before I leave.
And she'll kind of like pat you on the back and then just like kind of wrap her hands around the tankard. Orby now, however,
Oh.
is you can see him out of the back of your eye. He's behind the bar and you can see he's rummaging through all of your dad's cups.
What you looking for, Orby?
Oh, nothing too serious. Don't worry about it.
If you see a cup you like, you can have it.
And you see he puts all, like, he kind of stops rummaging through the cups. And he turns around and he's like, you have taken the joy out of rummaging through these cups.
We can say that laugh was in character, but just deeper. Oh, Orby. Well, don't take any cups. I'll walk away.
And he rubs his hands together and he starts rummaging through the cups again. I think you're actually relatively popular at this party. A lot of halflings are coming up to you in particular because not only are you similar in size, because for a lot of these people, the giants of the party are very intimidating.
Small game.
Small game.
Oh yeah. But they're also really curious about the Underdark. So a lot of people are asking you questions about like where you're from and if like the Underdark is better for little people.
About being better for little people. Nope. Not typically.
Oh, darn. The world favors the tall. And she looks off to all of the tall people in the bar.
How much do I actually remember?
Of the Underdark? Nothing.
Just about, okay.
You know that you live there and like you have general knowledge about it, but you don't have any memories.
So I'm just like making shit up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I bet you can fit into some caves that big people can't.
What?
That you could fit into, like, like how people go spelunking, the size of their body determines
Kind of.
how deep
Yeah.
they can get a lot of the times.
Yeah.
So there's that.
True.
I think Wee's just trying to make up stories about food. She's just talking a lot about mushrooms.
People who like initially greeted you on the way in, the one who tooted their own horn about the fucking carrots that were grown and everything, the Greenfoot family, the older woman, she like takes a seat at your table. Which is, speaking of which, guys, on that balcony up at the top, that's where the heroes table is.
Nice.
That's where you guys are. So she kind of like pulls up a chair and she takes a seat, and she is very much so interested in everything you have to say about mushrooms.
I just start making up mushroom names.
I'm gonna roll an insight on Valera on if she pays attention or not, because Valera also really likes mushrooms. I'll just roll it. We'll call it investigation, because she's not really paying attention right now.
I rolled deception. It's just because I'm just gonna say like these mushrooms are from where I was from in the Underdark. You know, maybe they're not everywhere.
Honestly, I think Valera wouldn't care enough to actually like say if like you're lying or not. I think she'd be like, damn, I gotta try those mushrooms. What are you doing? Hi, buddy. I like bumped the bed and woke my cat up and he like, yelled at me.
Oh,
Paula's been yelling at us all
our cats
night.
love us all the time.
Oh, look
And
at
his
him.
cat only knows
He's
how
mad
to
at
yell.
us.
Yeah, I'm talking about you motherfucker with the big ears.
And growl and huff.
What are you
Yeah,
doing?
some cats are just born to be
I
talkers.
just touched my skull like that.
So where is everybody like at? Are you guys like upstairs hanging out at the heroes table? Are you downstairs mingling? Like, because Valera's definitely kind of
Orn followed
overwhelmed by
the.
how much party there is, so she's upstairs, kind of in that space.
I am staying upstairs for sure. I'm trying to stay fairly close to Valera, just because I feel like, you know.
She's also deeply uncomfortable by this.
Yeah, I feel like we both are a little bit out of place.
Orn followed the guy who like wanted them to follow.
Oh yeah, and actually, Orn, you're led by this halfling who's also one of the gardeners into the kitchen area, where the kitchen is like filled with a whole bunch of people cooking and everything like that. Would you roll a perception check for me?
Perception.
Excuse me?
Roll perception.
Sorry, I'm getting yelled at.
Roll perception.
Yeah, roll
Jeez,
perception.
hold on.
Hurry
Yeah, come
up.
on, let's go.
Can
I
I
like how
instead
everyone just started agreeing.
instead of perception, can I do investigation?
Make your argument. Why investigation over perception?
Because it's my better stat.
Cause me.
Yeah, that's true. It's like I'm seeing.
I'll take
He's
it.
just scared. He's been rolling bad.
Yeah, I've just been rolling bad anyways. Yeah. Oh.
Okay. So you go in there and you kind of start like taking in the smells. There's people who want you to try their dishes midway through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, weren't you doing this?
You do see Elijah at the back of the kitchen, where a lot of drinks are being made, and you see him take a sip out of a random cup and put it back down.
Wait. Is it bad to drink underage in this, or I'm also 18?
The drinking age in Emberbrook is probably such a fucking gray area.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I just assume
So-
the drinking age in fantasy settings is like 7.
Honestly, it's like whoever can afford a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Can you
doubt.
hold the cup?
I doubt Emberbrook really has. Like maybe I'm sure it's really basically just up to your parents.
So it's more of like a sanitary thing. Like
You
he's
can
just
see him
taking
with a
sips out of
lot
random
foods,
cups.
Like as you're like kind of watching, like so, like you kind of see him like he's kind of like lurking around the kitchen. He's taking drinks out of like random cups, out of random bottles. He's like sticking his finger in foods that are cooking and testing it all
Oh,
out.
he's being nasty.
Oh, okay, I see.
And you see him kind of like take off out.
Excuse me.
Evelyn,
I
mom walks in.
I will.
Evelyn. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I need to go check something out. Can I come back to this tour?
And this little halfling's like, oh yes, of course. I do have to start getting ready to make the dinner.
Okay. So I'm gonna go towards Elijah. And what were you saying about Evelyn?
So Elijah is going to make his bolt out of the kitchen. Right as Evelyn's like opening the door. Then it's his mom. So I think she sees you and she sees him and she's like, hey honey, run along. How are you enjoying the party? I'm gonna be making one of the entrees. Obviously Ezra's gonna be cooking dinner. Like, is there anything I can get you?
I would like to talk to your son.
Oh yeah. Elijah, get back here right now. Chop chop. He walks back. He looks nervous.
So I noticed something that is a little bit unprofessional, Elijah, to be honest. So I'll do prestidigitation on all the cups that he drank from, and I'll flourish a little bit more than I need to make it obvious that it's like the cups I saw him drink from. Can you tell me what happened, Elijah?
My ma don't let me drink because I'm a bit of a lightweight.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
Evelyn.
I wanted to sneak in my pre-shots before she's off. Oh my goodness, Elijah, you rascal. I cannot. That's it. Out of the kitchen. Out of the kitchen now.
What a young whippersnapper, am I right?
That boy is going to be the death of me. Now, you should give me your expert opinion since I know you cooks a lot too.
Yeah. I'm a budding chef, if you will.
So, I've got this beautiful, beautiful package of lamb meat.
Okay.
You should tell me, should I make a curry, a pie, or a roast? And she kind of walks over to this big, it's a refrigerator, but it's like a medieval magical refrigerator.
Well, I think the question here is, what kind of spices do you have at your disposal?
Oh, you know Ezra, he's got the best. Come with me.
Okay.
And she gestures for you to follow, and she opens up this cellar that has like a ladder leading down. And like as you get into there, you see lots of rare and exotic ingredients that Eldrick brought Ezra back from his trips. So you see like exotic desert spices, you see like luscious like Feywild herbs. And they're all preserved nicely and labeled nicely on this cute little shelf, along with crates of flour and everything that's needed to run the inn.
Ooh, oh, I see, you have some Fey Marsala here.
You know, Ezra keeps the best, and I know he mostly bakes, so I was more than happy to come in and take over the cooking.
Well, I think the answer is obvious here.
The curry.
It has to be the curry. It has to be.
And so she'll go with you and start kind of rummaging through the spices and asking your opinion and opening them up so you can smell them.
Oh yeah, we're throwing that in. That's definitely. Do we go with the black garlic or do we go with normal garlic?
Listen, this is a hero's. We've obviously got to go with the black.
I mean, I think it adds a little bit of a creaminess to it.
Of course. And we've got heavy cream upstairs in the refrigerator. It's so cute. I'm so happy to be back with my brother. He's got the best stuff, and he's letting us stay here as long as we help out with the inn. It's such a sweetie. I'm so happy I came back right around the time you and my darling nephew Earl are here.
Yeah, and where were you from again? It wasn't
Yeah,
Emberbrook,
but I
right?
moved down south to a big city to try to give my boy a better life, but it wasn't really working for us.
Oh, what was
Really
the
didn't.
city? I might know it.
Oh, it's a city called Stormview.
Oh, okay. You know, I've heard of it, but I've never had the pleasure of being there myself.
Honestly, it's mostly humans, so I wouldn't recommend.
Is it a bit racy?
It is a bit racy.
Yeah.
It's just not for me and not for my boy. And then when we heard that Earl left and then Eldrick left and left my darling brother all alone, we just knew it was time to come home.
Yeah. I understand that, you know.
I
Being a
think
big
it's
bird.
Be around fam. And so I think she'll keep talking to you about all the spices she wants to do and lead you back upstairs to like kind of help her cook and stuff.
Yeah. Every
where
spice
is
she's
Tumbleweed at
saying,
right
I'm
now?
saying yes and just nodding along.
Oh yeah.
Where are you at?
Where am I? Where am I? I'd say I'm probably with the girls.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I'm also keeping an eye on these families.
The weird ones?
Yeah, the weird
Perfect.
ones. I'm letting, since JLJ's by the weird girl, I'm paying attention more to the families, like the party of two and the. Or wait, you said the other family was just JLJ, right?
Yeah, so the two weird ones that you noticed were the table of two that had the somber mood
Yeah.
and the lady that GLJ is talking to
Okay.
actively.
Yeah, then I'm only paying attention to the table of two since JLJ is over by the girl.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
And you can give yourself advantage since you're actively watching them.
Oof. Can I?
So with the 16.
Nah, that's fine.
So at that table of two, you see like a little halfling woman come up and like, you know, try to bring some drinks and like lighten the mood. And she spills some wine on the table. One of the halflings jumps, like, oh goodness, and the other one remains like strangely still. And this is kind of like a weird exchange. I think it's just the way he didn't react at all as wine was spilled right all over the table. That just kind of like rubbed you the wrong way. Whereas the other one like had a very big reaction, like something that you would think normally. They rushed to grab like, you know, towels to clean it.
Is that guy still not reacting? Because I think
He's trying to react, but like a little bit like almost too late. Like the mess has already been cleaned,
Yeah.
and that's when he kind of like almost snaps out of like a trance and then starts trying to like help.
He's being used as a vessel.
What was that?
Definitely strange. And I think all of you guys are kind of like, you know, making your way. Like GLJ, you move away from Sylvie, who's just wanting to be sad and drink away her sorrows. The girls are upstairs. Evelyn finally lets you go, Orn. And I think that's when Ezra goes out and he finds you guys. The people who are wandering the lower floors. I have to make a note about Orby later. I think Ezra's gonna walk up to you, GLJ, first, because you're the first one he spots. And he's like, they're wanting you to make a speech, my boy, so you better go up to that ledge and rally your friends.
Oh no.
We go get Orn. I think he finds Orn relatively quickly, and he's also like, you better get up to the heroes table. They want you to make a speech since you guys are the ones who saved the day.
Well, I gotta make, you know, I gotta make sure all this food is tasting good.
Oh, don't worry about it, honey. You go do the speech. We're rooting for ya. And we have to bake this anyways. Don't worry about it. And she'll pat you on the back and like send you on your way.
Okay, I'll go to the heroes table.
Babe, you're so.
So Ezra will take kind of like this guiding hand. He'll walk up to the heroes table. He'll boot the lady who is talking to you guys about mushrooms away. And he'll kind of go up to the ledge and he'll like have like a glass and hit a fork against it. Everyone, settle down. My boy is home. And he's back with his hero friends. Taking right after Eldric's footsteps. We all know you won't hurt, so the heroes are gonna all go ahead and say something. And he'll gesture to the heroes table.
How's everybody doing tonight?
From one girl who is obviously a little too drunk already.
You know, you guys threw plenty of these parties for my dad, and it really is an honor to have one thrown for me. I've always wanted to be a hero like him.
You fixed my roof last summer!
Wow.
Brat Summer?
You fixed my
More like
roof
winter.
last summer.
It was very cold, very dark over those mountains.
It sucked.
It sucked, and there's still a fight to be had. We won't be able to stay very long. We're gonna have to leave very soon here and get back to it. But I'm glad we were able to come and celebrate with you all.
GLG, I think you're gonna have to get better at speeches.
Yeah, this is
Like being the leader of the group and all, like this is, you know, not the best.
Well, I just wanted to say that I couldn't have done it without these other heroes here, and without being raised by such a wonderful town and community. And you guys deserve this celebration. And
Let's fucking party, dude!
The moment you say let's fucking party, so many halflings down like their drink that's in front of them, and others start cheering, and the few bards that are playing, like they like tap their instruments together and they start playing the music again very loud.
Nice. Yeah, I chugged my drink.
Go ahead and give yourself inspiration for that.
Hell yeah.
You also saved the whole party from having to make speeches.
the ladies are like, thank God.
Oh yeah, they are. I think it's like the party rolls on and
Maybe next time I should just write a speech for the GLJ.
I don't think Horn do any better.
No, but like, he would be like too heavy-winded,
It's true.
and then you would like cut it down to make like a good speech.
Yeah, that's true.
teamwork makes the dream work. I think Ezra, having you say that last sentimental piece, he goes and he hugs you and he barely comes up to your hips. And it's like, it feels like it was overnight. You were just my little drink, and now you're a dragon.
Oh, his little
I need something to drink.
Watch out for Kendrick.
Oh my god.
And I think he'll pour himself a glass of wine, but he's still kind of up on that ledge. I know that to deliver the bodies is not the only reason you're here.
Yeah, you kinda scared me a little the other night.
It's not something you're gonna want to hear. That's for sure. I wish your dad was here for this, but when there's a lull in the party, I can pull you aside and we can have a moment.
Yeah, we'll wait for stuff to start dying down.
And I would like another perception check from everyone at the heroes table.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy that's off is gonna turn into a monster now!
No! No, I'm sure that's not what it is.
Go first. 30 seconds.
Wow, me and 16s are just.
What? Wayne's asleep, apparently.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, tumbling.
I'm gonna use an inspiration to re-roll that.
Sounds good.
Let's try that again. Of course, I have guidance as well.
Oh!
Wow.
Wow.
GLJ was not meant to see
I
this.
am just like so nervous about
Tunnel vision.
what my father. I just thinking about what he's gonna do. That I'm not really paying attention right this second.
You okay, GLJ?
GLJ, would you like to do me the honors of rolling just a random D100 for me?
Oh.
You're trying to pay attention, but you're trying to pay attention so hard that you just keep hearing like the clinking of everyone's glasses.
Yeah.
And like the
Yeah.
fire.
GLJ is having a panic attack. What is going on?
So,
What?
tumbling, this is just you. Who sees
Okay.
this. You see the lady you met earlier with GLJ's cousin. So you see his auntie. You see her guiding the cousin, Elijah. You see as she's holding his back as he's like stumbling and he's wobbling. And she walks up the stairs and walks past the hero's table to a hallway where the bedrooms are. And all you hear are like the tail ends of the words, I think I'm gonna die.
Oh, fuck.
And
Okay.
that's it.
Okay.
As she's leading him back and she's like, no, you're okay. You just overdrank. I told you not to do that.
And then who's around me? Just the girls?
It's everyone because everyone was led up to the heroes table, but it's only the party. And
Okay.
then Ezra, who's kind of talking to GLJ off in the corner.
Okay, I go over and I just grab GLJ and I'm like, let's go right now. Because that's his cousin, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, your cousin is not doing good, just said that he might die and is going into this place with this girl. We need to go check this out.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, okay.
And then I kind of just like hit Orn as I walk past him and I'm like, get up, let's go.
What?
I'm just grabbing all the tall people. Hoping that's enough.
Okay. Well, we'll head that way then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We,
Ezra's definitely following as well because, like, that's his nephew.
yeah.
And I think as, like, you guys kind of
I'm
reach,
just
like, the end of this hallway, like, you can hear Evelyn and she's like, I told you not to drink. This is why. Let me go get you some water. And then you guys kind of like you see her open the door. And she looks frazzled. And like you see Elijah on the bed and he's looking at his hands. And he's sobbing.
Everything okay, Elijah?
I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm gonna turn into a skeleton. Skin is falling off.
Probably not. Let me, I'm gonna
Brad
walk over to
is-
him.
He starts like hyperventilating.
I'm
And then he like rolls over as you go over to him and he throws up on your feet.
Oh, okay.
Can I do a medicine check?
Of course.
I will give you guidance.
Okay.
Apollo.
Okay.
When you look at Elijah, this is not somebody who's just drunk. This is somebody who is hallucinating, likely because they were poisoned and meant to be incapacitated. You don't think he's taking
GLJ!
You don't think he's like going to die from this, but he is definitely hallucinating. Like this boy is tripping balls, and he's definitely going to pass out here soon.
GLJ, I think people I think someone may have poisoned the drinks.
Really?
Yeah, he's hallucinating. He's
Why do you think that they poisoned the drinks? Why
I saw him take the sips out of a bunch of different cups,
Oh no.
and now he's acting like this. So
I'm
either someone is getting poisoned, or like all of us.
I'm gonna lay on hands.
Listen to his toe and he leaves the room. Like, he doesn't say a word. He leaves.
Who leaves?
Who leaves?
Your dad.
Hey, are all the drinks still in the back, or
All of the drinks are going down the sink. I'll be back.
would yeah?
I'm gonna go ahead and do 5 HP. Lay on hands.
The poison.
The poison.
The poison condition.
Is it Ezra who left?
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow him and try to help him make sure that nobody is taking a sip of anything right now.
Yeah, we got to
And so,
do
like,
damage
you guys
control.
Rushed down the stairs and past everyone and past all this merriment. Evelyn is like doing the glass of water, and like she kind of turns concerned as you guys walked in the kitchen. She's like, I think I've ever seen my boy this bad before.
He'll be fine.
And Ezra nods, and like he immediately goes to this table where there's all these glasses with these different drinks. And he just grabs them and he starts dumping them down the drain.
Can I roll to see if I notice anything back here?
Of course.
I'll start causing tremors underneath the tables to like knock the glasses
drinks
over.
over? Hell yeah. A lot of people's drinks now go around. Oh damn! Gotta go get more.
Did that
And yeah.
did the 5
Oh, yeah.
HP?
So when you go and you heal Elijah, he throws up again on your shoes. And he looks to his hands. He goes, "Oh, my hands are back."
Oh,
Woo!
thank God.
That wasn't turning into a skeleton.
Who did you
Patty can.
you were drinking in the kitchen earlier, right?
Yeah, I was just trying to sneak in a few glasses.
Did you see anyone in the kitchen behaving differently? Specifically, what's the name of the bard that's acting weird?
Ooh, his name is Larry Lightbloom.
Did you see Larry in the kitchen, perhaps?
My grandpa.
Oh yeah.
Think hard. I'll give him guidance on a history check or whatever he's gonna do. Fuck.
No, I was more concerned of looking out
That's
for
okay.
my mom.
That's okay. You need to rest. It's probably you're probably still just overcrying. But maybe someone's just trying to party and they put some magic mushrooms in the drinks and you just took too much.
Wouldn't be the first time fucker poisoned the punch bowl with drugs.
Wow, this
Yeah.
is a common
Shrooms.
Sometimes we like to party a bit too much in this town.
And then go to bed.
You get some sleep.
Wake me up for dessert.
I will.
You swear.
I swear, I will bring some to you.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
And he rolls over, covers himself up with a blanket, and just proceeds to like pass out.
GLJ is gonna try his best to cast prestidigitation to clean up the vomit and fat and the like.
And then hail. Alright. We're officially moving into round 2.
No.
I know. I love social dungeons. They're so fun for me. You guys are rolling so good.
Not really.
There's 3 fucking 1s or something else.
If it
Let me correct myself. Tumbly is rolling so good.
I know, but when do I
Tumbly is.
not? Honestly,
yeah, you're doing really good, babe.
yeah.
If
It's
it,
the
Carrying a party right
insights.
now.
I'm really good at insights.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If it matters, I can get 3 tables at once with thaumaturgy.
Hell yeah.
So if we're trying to clear all these tables out.
I think, as you guys leave Elijah's room, and kind of make your way back to, like, the hero's feast, like, you can see that, like, you know, everyone's got, like, spilled over drinks. And, like, everyone's, like, trying to kind of make their way back into the kitchens to go get more drinks and whatnot. And Evelyn walks out and she's like, hold on, guys, we gotta crack open some new bottles, have a seat, plus we're gonna be bringing out the entrees. And, for anyone who's up in the room, like, you can see that there's definitely concern on her face, but she's trying to keep the mood pleasant.
So, like, publicly, what has happened so far that other people have noticed?
I think publicly everyone notices that their drinks got spilled over. Everyone can tell that Sylvie, Smallborough is sad, and then the Dappledown family is sad. Only GLJ has noticed the weird bard. And only Tumbly has noticed that one of the Dappledowns had, like, no reaction to a different drink being spilled on them.
I'm gonna go talk to Larry.
So I think you approach Larry, and, like, you notice most of Larry's family is performing. Like, they're the ones, like, on the instruments, they're the ones who are, like, talking to people, like, they are the movers and shakers of this party. Except for him. I think he sees you kind of approaching, and he's in, like, this kind of corner area with some halflings, sort of small talking. And I think he kind of, like he regards you.
Hey Larry, you doing okay? I notice you're not performing tonight. And then I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth.
And what's my save?
Oh.
15.
He fails.
Sheesh.
I just feel like I'm not fitting in today.
Anything happen earlier?
Well,
I
you guys
noticed.
brought back some dead bodies of some friends.
I noticed some strangers in town in the distance. Have you spoken to any of them today?
I haven't spoken to your friends, and they seem to be the strangers in town.
Larry, I need you to be honest with me. Did you put something in the drinks?
What are you talking about?
The other day, punches him. That wasn't a no.
Zone of truth, more like fist of truth.
I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Dead on Larry.
Hold on, I have to read this. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against creatures that are aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be possessed or gain the charmed or frightened condition from them. If the target is already possessed, charmed, or frightened by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throws against the relevant effect. Okay, noted.
I think I might be able to make you feel better, and I'll put my hands on him evil and good. I will give him guidance, and I will put in 5 HP for the poison.
You do me a favor and roll an insight check for me.
Ooh.
Perfect.
I'm gonna use another inspiration. Reroll that.
Oh, please go bad. I want it to be bad. Yes. Okay.
Can I give him one of my inspirations?
If you want.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, please be calling the...
Oh my god!
God, I don't even know.
Sam's having such a great day. Your bad rolls have made this so fun for me.
This is crazy.
So he looks at you, and he smiles such a warm and genuine smile at you. And he's like, "Thanks, friend. I really appreciate it."
Fuck.
And you see he gets up, and he waves his family down, and he gestures for them to toss something to him, and they toss him a harmonica. And he joins them in playing. So GLJ, I would say, with a 10, you think you may have cured this man of being possessed.
Yeah. Patty thinks that regardless of what a GLJ does.
Perfect.
I just brute force that man through by zone of truth, protection of evil. 5 lay on enhance HP. The guidance.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I am going to step outside and send my bird to look around for some ne'er-do-wells. Look for ne'er-do-wells. If there are any, come back in and make a squawk. Make a fuss.
Wait, what is he looking for?
People that don't belong here.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Noted. Actually, I need to make a note of this. What's your bird's name again?
Emberwing?
Perfect.
For Emberwing?
Yeah.
Perfect. This actually might be important. Alright. So everyone's kind of like, out and walking around. And after all the drinks have been poured, new bottles are opened and brought back out for people to drink. And that's when the entrees are served. And the whole bar counter is like cleared off so people can come up and serve themselves like buffet style. And you see like a beautiful lamb curry that you helped on, Orn.
Hell yeah.
You see like stuffed squash boats, pan-seared trouts, hearty stews, and like these beautiful meals. And they all smell heavenly. And people are coming up and they're taking a ton. There's like full roasted Cornish hens that are stuffed. It's a blast. Let me get back to my round 2. And I think as everyone is like eating and they're still talking and everything else, Valera will she's kind of trying to keep an eye out, and she's really skeptical of all the food that's being brought up. Where's everyone else? So, like, GLJ was obviously talking to Larry Lightbloom. What is Orin doing?
Oh, babe.
I'm definitely eating the curry. So I guess I'm back at the heroes table too, eating curry.
Noted.
Yeah, is everything okay?
Tate, could you cast? I guess we already dumped them all out. I guess you could have cast Identify.
Yeah, on what? On the
on
poison?
One of the drinks. Yeah. I don't know if Identify works like that.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it.
Identify only identifies magical things. So if there was magic happening or like a spell affecting it, that would work. But if it was just like some sort of poison or hallucinogen, Identify wouldn't pick it up.
Mm-mm.
That makes sense. And it seems it was the poison.
I thought about dumping them all into a bucket for that reason, but it wouldn't have done it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Orin would probably know best that, like, it was it's almost more like a sleep potion that has hallucinogenic properties, which kind of acts like a poison.
So like in a low dose hallucinogen.
Yeah,
In a high
it can
dose.
hallucinate and then you pass out. So the purpose, I think, like, Orin would be able to, like, if Orin chooses to share, like, Orin could probably deduce the purpose is to get people knocked out and out of the way.
Interesting. Okay.
It's definitely not meant to kill or harm. Just something to keep in mind.
So, giving it some thought, I think the poison was to knock people out and not to kill. So, what does that mean? Any thoughts?
Listen, I don't think that poison was intended for the boy. He's merely just a victim, yeah?
So,
I think so.
somebody else might have drank it, right?
Well, I don't even. Were those cups intended for specific people?
I'm not sure, because, like, he just drank random drinks, so I'm not even sure if it's just one or if it was all of them.
Who? This is out of character. Who was planning this event? It was your dad, right?
It was the whole town that came together to plan it. So it was kind of like everyone came to the inn. Ezra was kind of talking to some people. A lot of the families were excited to have the heroes back, and especially, like, you know, the heroes bringing back, you know, their dead and doing something honorable and noble. So a lot of the town families just kind of started planning impromptu. It's kind of hard to say who chose what.
So the drinks were in the back. Who would have been in charge of bringing them out of the back?
I've only seen Evelyn go into the back.
Well, actually, Orin, I'll have you roll a history check for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, are you sure?
I just like ask Ezra.
Of course. But Ezra is back downstairs.
So, a 19?
Perfect. You saw plenty of people back there. A lot of the people
Oh.
were cooking. So you saw Evelyn. You know Ezra's going back there. The guy who was feeding you all the carrots, his name is Barley, was back there.
Okay.
Some of the Bard family were going in particular the older man of the Bard family was
Larry?
going in and out. He was grabbing drinks to pour and serve. There was another family that was back there that were kind of preparing a lot of the meats and bringing in a lot of ingredients. There was definitely a lot of people in
So I share all of those. The Did the guy that GLJ just went up to, was he in it?
No, he wasn't, but he is playing, like, so the Bard family has, like, 4 people in it. The weird guy that GLJ talked to, he's playing with somebody who looks very similar to him, but much older. It was that guy.
Okay. So if GLJ thinks that it could be one of those guys, that it could be the family that's doing it, what do you think?
Larry was possessed.
Why? Why do you think that?
Well, he was acting strange earlier, and just now I went over and I talked to him. I used his zone of truth. He failed. He was responding to my questions kind of cagey, and then I cast protection from evil and dead on him, and then his demeanor changed. And he smiled and said thank you, and now he's playing his harmonica, which he wasn't playing.
Earl! Oh my god. Protection from good and evil protects him from the zone of truth.
No.
Yes!
Does it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does.
No.
So we think that those, the music ones, they are the ones who we need to keep an eye on, yeah?
I mean,
I'm not
acting
sure.
weird and not being happy to be interrogated isn't really a smoking gun.
No, but it did seem like he. I also, depoisoned him. But he's acting normal now, and he was acting weird.
If it was the poison from Elijah, then he would have
What did he
been
say?
going to sleep.
What did he say to you when you did all that?
Well, he didn't admit to anything.
Because if I was possessed and somebody fixed it, I'd probably be pretty alarmed. I don't think I'd go play my little harmonica.
I don't know, guys. I made him feel better though.
Well, that whole family went back there.
Maybe we're just overreacting. Maybe somebody just put some mushrooms in the drinks to party.
That's possible.
That's happened before.
GLJ, that's happened a lot.
It admittedly happened a lot.
That's fair.
I
Okay,
think we
well.
might just be a
I
bit
love that.
paranoid.
Yeah,
We
if
probably also had a few too many to sip or drink.
if this is normal,
Speak for
then
yourself. I have had
yeah.
0.
I mean, none of us have
Unfortunately, I've had,
explicitly said we've drank, but I kind of assumed.
I said I
GLJ
drank after I said let's all drink. Let's all
Yeah.
party.
Has been beyond uncomfortable. The last thing she wants to be is also intoxicated.
Yeah.
I can say without a doubt Valera has been drinking and eating, but she's been very much so, like, keeping close to the girls because she's also really uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think we might be overreacting.
Maybe.
If you really think so, GLJ, then I'll chill out. I just, it worries me about Elijah.
Yeah, but he's just young.
Yeah, and he shouldn't have been doing that anyways.
Yeah. And everybody else seems fine.
The curry is
I
delicious.
found Larry, but I cured Larry.
Yeah.
You say you cured him.
I cured him.
Sure you did. Sure you did. I'm not convinced there was anything wrong with him in the first place, GLJ.
He was sad, and now he's not.
Okay.
protection from evil and good definitely wouldn't undo the zone of truth though, because the zone of truth is not a charm, and also I am
it's
not
not
an
a charm?
aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead. So
Sam
if
doesn't
it
want
was,
to answer this question because I want you guys to still be misled. Because, like, I know the answer to that, like,
Yeah.
on whether or not the zone of truth would or would not be deactivated. But I want to kill the suspense.
Well,
I don't think it would,
this is
because
normal.
I am not an aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
I could have straight up be charming him, and that wouldn't work. As
Yeah.
good as I am no celestial.
That's true.
Alright, so where are you guys all at right now? You guys all up at the hero's table eating the delicious food?
Yeah, I mean, since
Yes,
Earl
so-
said for us all to chill out, like, Orn's just going back to his curry.
I am very uncomfortable, and I also have no idea that Orn helped make this curry, so I'm not eating it. I'm just kind of sitting around.
I'm gonna go out and get outside again and call for my bird.
You know, the
Alright,
GLJ
so you're
keeps
gonna
going
go
outside
outside,
for some reason.
and I'll get to you in a minute.
Okay.
So you leave, and then one of the bards, like a younger lady, she's probably mid-20s, she jumps up on one of the tables, she goes, "Alright, a game for us all. Whoever wins will win my chime," and she pulls out this tiny little chime. A riddle for you all. And so she speaks her riddle. "I have strings but no hands. I can sing without bands. I bring joy, sorrow, and cheer. Yet I vanish when no one is near. What am I?"
Did I get that in writing?
Of course. And, GLJ, you're outside. You don't even hear this.
Yeah.
For everyone
GLJ's fucking stupid. He wouldn't know anyway.
For everyone inside, I would like you all to make a perception check at disadvantage while this is happening.
Wow.
I did amazing.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad one of us is gonna.
Take your pick. It's a 20. Oh god. Orange is not ready to see things today.
Nope.
You got dusted.
Did you
I'm
recently
too
cancel your
busy in the
Roll20
curry right now.
subscription?
Do you think it's punishing him?
Or are you still paying for Roll20?
I'm so focused on the riddle and eating the curry.
Oh yeah, and that curry came out the exact way you thought it would. Like,
Oh,
you don't
with
know
the
how they managed
Fey
to slow cook it in an hour,
Marsala.
but they slow cooked it in an hour.
Oh, it tastes magical, literally. If
Alright,
magic was a
for-
palette.
I think you're looking around, and before this girl even does her poem or her riddle, you see that like one of the bards taps her on the foot, and it's the younger one, the one that GLJ pointed out. And then she's like, you see her excited, and like she claps her hands, and then she like does her whole performance. And you also notice with that 21 out of the corner of your eye, the Dappledown family gets up from their table, and they walk into the kitchen. And people are now shouting out guesses.
I'm gonna go to the kitchen.
Perfect. Is anyone going to try to answer the riddle, or is everyone just going to let the halflings do it? Because I do have a genuine reward.
Is it a puppet?
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to solve the riddle.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to be kind of sneaky.
Ooh, roll a stealth check. Because if you can do this right, you might be able to witness something.
can, you're using your advantage thing, right?
Yeah, so I get to, like, as a racial thing, I can roll it with advantage.
Perfect.
Thank God.
Nice. Nice.
So, you sneak into the kitchen. Not a person in sight notices you. No one in the kitchen notices you because you open the door so quietly and slowly. You see people in there preparing. They're like, cleaning up. You see Ezra in particular, he's getting his pies ready to bake and everything else. And then you see those two that you were watching, the Dappledown family. And the older of the two, he kind of like leans his head against the counter, and he starts talking to like the younger looking one of the two. I'm really gonna miss Grandpa. I can't believe he's really gone. And the younger of the two is like, I know. He was so loved. He will be missed. And go ahead and roll an insight check.
Oh,
You have inspiration if you want to pick that 16 and re-roll it.
I want yours.
No.
Why? I want one, bitch. Fine, no, I'll take the fucking one.
And so, like, as you're watching them, it becomes very clear to you that these are two brothers mourning. And they're handling their mourning very strange. One of them's handling it with a lot of, like, a grief and lots of emotions coming to the surface, while the other one you can definitely tell is, like, really repressing them and bringing them inside rather than reacting outwardly. And would you like to roll? I will take either a perception or an investigation check.
I'll do an investigation.
I'll let you re-roll that.
What? Sure. I had one good roll.
Perfect.
Please.
You see the brothers embrace in a hug. You pat each other on the back. And the older of the two is like, I can't with the bards right now. I just can't. And the younger smirks. You can see it like kind of like twitch on his face, and he's like, why don't you go to the restroom and wash your face? I'll get us some more drinks. And you see as he walks over to the counter where all the drinks were, and you see him take a little bit too long as he's looking over the counter, like as if he's looking for something that he misplaced. And then he just grabs two random drinks that have been freshly poured, and he walks out.
Okay.
Are you going to follow him out? Because I will let you keep that 18 if you do.
Yeah.
With that 18, as you see him walk out, you see the older of the two hurriedly make his way kind of across the bar. And you see the younger of the two, you see his eyes lock with one of the bards, the one that GLJ thought was weird. They share like a weird unspoken communication as they both go back to whatever it was that they were doing.
This is us.
Okay.
This ain't normal.
No.
we know this is definitely not normal.
Yeah, you saw sus shit.
Yeah, like
But
this
not
is
like
sus.
nothing damning.
Nothing crazy. You said it looked like he was looking for something?
Yeah, almost as if like, so
Here's
you
some
poured out
personal
all the
drinks
drinks.
that are brewed.
You did it with
Yeah.
Ezra. You saw him go in there where all the drinks were poured. You saw his eyes scan around the whole counter, like as if he was looking for something that he misplaced.
Maybe he had, like, marked a drink.
Yeah, sounds like the drink he had tampered with was not present. So maybe we subverted whatever was
Could I...
planned.
Or someone
Is it...
has it.
Well... Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take everything I just saw, and I'm gonna relay it directly to Orin. Because at this point, I think GLJ's an idiot. So I'm gonna go tell Orin.
Okay. Are you telling it to me like telekinetically somehow, or are you coming and relaying it to me?
No, I just quietly walk back upstairs, and I'm like, hey.
I'll still be like close to the soup, but I'll lean in closer to her to listen.
Hey, I know GLJ told us all to calm down, but I saw some weird shit. And then I relay all the weird shit.
Okay, yeah, that
Claire
is.
slams her hands down on the table and gets up and like looks over the balcony to see if she can like see where they are. Very obvious.
Yeah, that is some weird shit, honestly.
I cannot believe this.
Yeah, Valeria,
I
you
can go down
keep.
there and pummel them right now.
Okay, wait.
Probably like
Okay,
that.
wait.
Probably tone it down a little bit.
Yeah,
We don't know what they're doing.
let's keep it on the
It
down
might
low.
not be looking to hurt people.
Earl just came home. He wants it to be a good time. Okay. Let's try to keep this on the down low.
It seems like they have some sort of anti-music potion that when administered to a bard makes them really feel not like playing music, and they don't like the bards. This seems like a targeted, mostly harmless attack.
So far, it seems like people aren't really being hurt. For the most part. So
Yeah, but
probably
it could still
let's
be.
keep the fists to ourselves. Just for a minute.
Yeah. This still could be, pretty worrying, but no one's hurt yet. Valeria, if you want to keep an eye on the main floor, we know that the poison that's being administered makes people sleep. So watch for someone who's sleeping.
Aye, I got this.
Aye, aye.
My eyes are the best in the tribe.
And then, Wheat, do you think you can just keep doing what you're doing? I'll spare a spell slot that'll make you invisible. You just go ham.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just keep an eye out.
Okay, I actually don't have invisible, so instead I'll just reduce you to an even smaller size.
Well, I can make myself invisible.
But both would be great. You'll be
Yeah,
itty bitty and invisible
yeah.
for a minute.
Yeah.
She's
No,
gonna have the Stuart Little experience.
But you could jump in his pockets and see what's going on.
I don't. I'm gonna politely decline the reduce,
Yeah, that's fair.
but I can cast invisibility on myself.
Yeah, you
I have
go.
it free
Yeah.
for some reason. Something.
do you have proficiency in stealth?
She's not proficient, but she does have 2 more uses of her.
I think I can
my-
give you proficiency.
My dark gnome camouflage.
Yeah, I can actually do that. Oh wait, I think this might just be on me.
Yeah, it looks like it's
Yeah,
just for
that's
you.
just me.
Yeah, range stealth.
Rip.
Before we get into it, I'm gonna be right back.
I'm really trying to help.
I promise.
You got it. You got it.
I am not built stealthy, but luckily they really want deep gnomes to be stealthy.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that riddle?
No idea.
No, I got nothing.
I got
hate
nothing.
riddles.
Is it cheating to ask ChatGPT to solve a riddle?
Yes.
Yeah. It's got to be like a whisper or like
I was thinking
rumors.
What has strings?
I don't know. That's why I said a puppet. But like,
By strings, could it mean like strings attached? Or is it literal?
or it could mean like
I mean, it has to be a concept.
connections.
Because it says it vanishes when no one is near. String, no hand, sing without bands, joy, sorrow, or cheer. Like sorrow or cheer.
Is it like friendship? Yeah, I've got nothing on the riddle, to be honest.
And if a tree falls in the forest, ass riddle.
Yeah.
Alright, perfect. I'm back.
Would you
So,
rather
before
be
we
in the
get
forest
into
with a bear or
What
a
I'm
man?
going to do, I have something for the outside.
Oh, yay.
You noticed Emberwing? He like almost immediately dive bombs you. And before you can even do anything, he gets back up and he starts flying again, and he starts flying down the street.
I'm gonna blow my bird whistle. Does he just ignore it?
He stops, turns around, looks at you, and then proceeds to go back the way he was going.
Alright, I'm gonna summon Everest and chase him down.
Wonderful. And we'll get back to you in round 3.
Okay. I just ditched my own fucking party.
I know, it's so fun for me.
Immediately
Before we start round
after
three,
telling
what-
everyone to chill, GLJ loses his chill.
Did any of the halflings solve the riddle?
That's exactly what I was going to ask. Is did you guys want to try to solve that riddle, or...
We're lost. We're stumped.
We
Can-
were trying.
Can we like throw out some stuff in case?
Yeah, of course.
Friendship, whispers, rumors, what else? Jump rope, a forest, trees, grass, air, space, oxygen.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
The answer was...
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
Of all those guesses, what was
Yeah,
the
what
most guess that Orange just rambled off?
Yeah, which was the closest?
honestly, none of them were super close.
Well,
Tornadoes.
Oh, the answer was loot, and one of the halflings guesses it, and they get this cute little chime, and they're all excited.
Oh shit, loot, so like guitar would have worked? Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought of that, but like I didn't fucking say it in the list.
how does it vanish?
What did you think?
Because when nobody's playing it, it
What
just
was it?
nobody hears the song anymore.
That's true, yeah.
What was it?
It was a lute, a guitar.
I thought a guitar. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna give you guys an item
Shit.
thing too.
Damn it.
Dang, we missed out on the trinket.
Damn
Trinkets,
it.
commons.
That last line got me. Alright. Who won the trinket?
It was like a younger girl, who's a part of, the Merry March family.
Pickpocket it from her.
Go for it. Like, you
Are
have
you
advantage
happy
on
to
stealth
play
and stuff,
mariachi
so.
music?
Like, I'm not gonna have you roll for stealth, I'll just have you roll for the sleight of hand.
On her way. So I'm gonna, those two brothers, where's that young one?
He's currently still playing music.
The younger of the two brothers?
Yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about. No, he's back at the table and he's drinking and he's watching.
Okay, and is the older one with him?
The older one is not. The older one has not returned from the restroom.
Okay. Weeds suddenly has to use the restroom, but she's gonna take a route that makes her walk past whoever just won that trinket.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll your sleight of hand.
I'm gonna try and do it where it's like I pretend to like slightly bump into them or whatever.
So 21 with the advantage, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna chime of resonance. So the next time, whenever you use your inspiration dice to re-roll something, you add a +5 to it. Usable once per long rest.
Holy
Nice.
shit. Wheat's not even thinking about the riddle because Wheat's just gonna steal the trinket.
Oh, fuck that riddle. I'm gonna get the prize anyways.
Oh, and next inspiration, die.
I'll change that to say use.
Okay, cool.
Because I know we don't have a bard. So your next inspiration is gonna be extra gooch.
Can I put pocket something? Because I feel a little bit bad for stealing it from someone who's kind of young.
Go for it.
I leave a small decorative soap in her pocket.
Perfect. So I think as you go into like the bathroom, and you can see the older of the two dwarves. He's like washing his face and he's looking in the mirror, and he sighs really heavily to himself. And like he goes to like kind of just like rest his head on like his hands.
I'm gonna start prestidigitating just like random corners of the bathroom and pretend like I am here to clean the bathroom.
What kind of bathroom? Is this like a single-use bathroom? Or like...
So there's like 2 stalls, there's 2 sinks, a little trash can.
I imagine Emberbrook isn't really too worried about bathroom gender.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like whistle a little bit to myself and just pick up the bathroom a little bit.
I think he's gonna turn around and kind of just like look at you, and he's gonna be like, "Didn't take long for Ezra to put you to work, huh?"
I'm gonna turn around. I go, well, I mean, it's the least I could do. I don't really cook, so I couldn't help back there much.
Yeah. Well, don't worry about it too hard. Everyone's having a good time, and I know you're one of the heroes, so. Why are you in here?
Wait, what do you say?
Why are you in here?
What do you mean? I'm just here to pick up.
A little strange that one of the heroes in the bathroom cleaning.
Nah, because,
Wrong?
you know, GLJ helps out his dad, and Orn actually helped cook, so I felt like I should also help at some point.
It was a roll a deception check.
Yeah, sure.
Earl's a good kid. It's no wonder his friends would be just as good of kids. Don't let the party miss ya. He'll nod his head and then he'll leave.
Is the bathroom actually out of toilet paper or anything?
You might think a cabinet, like you see some of like the stalls are running low.
You what? Did you repeat that?
Oh, there's like a cabinet full of like the toiletries and whatnot. It's kind of like off to the side, and like one of the stalls is running low.
Wheat takes the roll of toilet paper that's been in her inventory for like a while and just replaces the toilet paper and then leaves.
That's really
office
funny.
toilet paper.
There's now a roll of and office toilet paper in that
Oh, that's right, because it was really good toilet paper there.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And I do just like out of habit put the like remainder of the roll that I replaced back in my pocket.
That's so funny.
So now instead of a roll of toilet paper, I just have like a third of a roll.
That's so funny.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave the bathroom and just keep an eye out for a minute.
Cool. Let me get back to round 30. Just gotta read what I wrote. So, Ezra kind of walks out of the kitchen, and he goes back up to the heroes table. He kind of looks around. And he's like, where's my boy?"
He needed some air. He didn't like doing that speech.
Oh, it's probably a good thing then that he's not here because we got another toast for you guys.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. What's the toast?
All right. And he grabs the same glass and the same fork, and he hits the glass again. All right, I know you're all dying for my puppies. They're about to come out now. So, if the Light Bloom family could go in and grab those pies, that would be great. I just wanted to have another thanks to our heroes. Earl's currently getting some air. You all know my boy. He laughs, and like a lot of people in the crowd laugh.
Yeah, he's still not used to being a hero.
Definitely not, but he'll come into his glory. On behalf of Emberbrook, we would like to say thank you. You came here with such kindness. You kept my son safe. And you handled our dead with care. We can't begin to thank you enough. So when I say this on behalf of everyone in the room. All hail the heroes. And everyone down below says, all hail the heroes.
All
and big
hail.
cheer-ups. And immediately the desserts are brought out.
Did we win ownership of Emberbrook?
And it's that same girl who offered off the little chime who brings a pie up to your table. And she sets it right in the center.
Ooh, this
She
looks
leaves,
delicious.
And you notice that the the weird one sets a pie out, or a slice of pie out in front of the mourning mother, Sylvie. Oh, fuck, I should have had you guys roll a perception for that. That's okay. Not a big deal.
I'll roll a perception.
Yeah. If not, you guys didn't see that last bit.
I mean, we
Shit,
knew
I
what was
shouldn't
gonna
have
happen
done that.
there.
Wait, so they're trying to poison the Sad family? Perhaps?
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
Anyone else gonna roll any more perceptions? It can't be GLJ. That's actually I'm gonna have Valera roll because Valera was given the job to pay attention. Valera has great perception. Oh. Apparently nobody passed that check.
Damn.
I think the only one who still needs a roll is Wheat.
Wheat, you wanna roll?
This is at the heroes table.
Yeah, I'm sitting there's
Yeah.
chicks.
I'll use an inspiration.
Are you sure?
Lovely. Nobody saw that
Rip.
last part. Thanks.
At this point, I don't even remember what it was.
I mean, I still have the guidance from the
Yeah.
donation.
If I did guidance, would that help?
16? Yeah, you
If you'd
try
gotten a
too.
4, you would have passed.
You try to get a 4, babe.
That's okay though.
Again, like this.
Yeah.
Like that.
1.
So I think Ezra, like seeing that his pie brought up, he's like, okay guys, you have to try it. I got a special one for you.
Rip.
Down and tumble,
Rip.
good guidance.
Rip the family.
This pie was made from a blend of all the like fruits of Ember Brooks, so it's a delight, and I'm really excited for you guys to try it. I'm gonna go keep mingling, and I'm maybe gonna go look for my son. And he goes downstairs. You see, he starts kind of like mingling around. And let's go ahead and hop over to Theodore, who's riding through the night.
Through the night.
And every time, like, the farther you get down the streets, you're recognizing this exact path going home.
Okay.
You get to your house, everything seems normal, but Emberwing is squawking. He's squawking right outside your front door.
Alright.
GLJ gets into a fight by himself.
Yeah. Guess so.
Yep.
I fucking bolt in.
Nobody's inside. All the lights are off. But go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Do I have advantage because this is my house?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Well, you didn't.
Yeah, it doesn't
9.
Everything looks perfect and in place. Are there any rooms you'd like to check before you leave?
Yeah,
Because
all of them.
maybe all of them?
All of them.
Perfect. So you start kind of rummaging through the rooms, and everything looks normal. And everything looks like exactly where it was. You thought, like, you might have forgotten to shut your door earlier, but that's not a big deal. And you go back outside after you've checked every room, and it seems like everything's clear. And everyone is not outside. Go ahead and roll one final perception check. I'll give you one more chance.
Here's Erebor. Was with my guidance, unnatural 20.
You can hear the sounds of like a rustling in the distance, and like almost like Emberwing's beak is being forcefully shut as he's being dragged away.
I sprint in that direction.
His bird
You
is
turn a
being
corner,
captured.
and you see one of those hooded figures. He immediately drops Emberwing, and he misty steps out of there.
No! Can I
It's
say
Warren.
something before he disappears?
Of course.
It's me? What? That's a huge plot twist.
Breeze.
Oh goodness. Oops. You watch as he almost does freeze. He drops Emberwing. He looks at you and makes eye contact. And with a swish of his robes, and you can't quite see his face because it's dark, he misty steps out of there.
Fuck!
So it's you alone in the night with Emberwing and Everest.
Someone's trying to kidnap your fucking bird.
And potentially broke into my house. I'm gonna check Emberwing for wounds.
You can quickly deduce that he wasn't hurt, that they're just trying to restrain and keep the bird quiet.
Great. I'm so
And
sorry
while
that
you're
happened to you.
And the bird just makes a sound.
I'm gonna pet him a little.
He'll listen to you.
We need to go find a potion of animal speaking.
And he does a happy chirp.
And I'm gonna ride back to the party.
Perfect. Did you guys try, Ezra's pie?
I'm not
I was eating the curry, but it was is Ezra's pie the one that was given by the first? By Elijah?
No, it was given by a girl named Penny. She brought it up, and it was a special pie. It's the weird one. Oh, wait. Hold on. You guys didn't see the weird one. My bad.
I'll eat it. Just to see.
Valera will take a slice. Wheat's not. How about Orange?
I'm not at the table.
Yeah, I have to.
Wonderful. I need Constitution checks from you three.
The pie was poisoned. Oh.
Yes.
Is it this one?
Drinks, it was the pie.
Of course it was.
This one? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who spiked the pie?
All right. Would you like to roll a d100 for me, Kate? I'll go ahead and roll Valera's real fast. You're eating this delicious ass pie.
It's so good.
And, you start to feel really, really loopy. Like super loopy and uncomfortable and a little sick to your stomach. And as you look up from your pie, everyone around you is wearing
funny because
This isn't good. Oh god.
And you see Valera, she kind of like, starts almost like spazzing out. Excuse me, I don't know what is happening. I don't feel so well. Ugh.
I think we've been hit.
Help me?
Am I
You
okay?
eat this pie. It tastes really good. But you quickly notice something kind of like bitter in it. And like you know that pies aren't supposed to be bitter.
Oh,
So you stop eating right away.
okay.
And like, as like you like eat it, you know that like, something was wrong.
Mhm.
But not enough to know that like, you've been spared from whatever fate Orn and Valera have met.
Can I help them like throw it up? Like, would that stop their hallucinations?
Are you strong enough to just pick him up and hold him upside down?
I
and shake
feel
him?
like it. I feel like I should be, at least for Valera.
I think Valera's also like 6 foot tall, so it's like kind of one of those things where it's like
Sorry, what was that, Sam?
Valera's also like 6 feet tall.
Is she muscly though? Cause that's where I might have
Really,
gotten
she's
her.
kind of got like the body of like a runner. So she's like
Um,
toned but not muscly.
I'm like 8 foot, right?
Yeah.
Or am I 7 or 8?
You're 8.
Yeah. I don't know. Can I try?
Go for it.
What do you need?
I think with a shaking thing, probably athletics.
Athletic.
You could just try shoving your fingers down her throat.
Birds have hollow bones, right? He's all feathers.
Does that mean I can break him?
I mean,
Just like pin them down and shove your fingers down their throat so they throw up.
Okay. So what? Do I need to roll dice for that, or can I just say that I wouldn't do that?
Are you trying to get into Valera's mouth or Orn's mouth?
I guess Orn has it worse, right? Or no, Valera has it worse.
Valera has it worse.
Yeah, I'll do her first.
Valera's talking in a robot voice. So I
Oh,
don't know.
yeah. Okay, I'll do her first. What do you need?
Valera's not gonna fight you if you try to do that for her.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna pull trig for her.
I will go ahead and roll another Constitution check to see if she can regurgitate it.
Oh God, girl. Hell yeah.
Nice.
And she bows up on you, and immediately she's like, "I'm so sorry."
It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna go over to Orn and do the same thing.
They've hit the
Or are you gonna
Pentagon.
fight her if she does this?
The what?
I just want to know if Orn's gonna fight back to having fingers in his
Oh,
mouth.
are you gonna fight back to my fingers?
They've hit the Pentagon.
Is that a yes or a no? Yeah, probably, huh? That didn't
I'm just talking the whole time. So,
Well, can you
however,
stop?
nope.
Not even to
I
save
don't,
your life.
I don't
That's
even
crazy.
realize you're sticking my fingers into my mouth. I'm just talking.
Orn, for you, what you see is like, like how clowns have like those really big gloved hands? You see like 2 big gloved fingers coming at your mouth.
Like this. Look at me.
Chicken finger, chicken finger, chicken finger.
You're a bird.
Delicious eggs. Fried over easy.
Okay, so what do you? So he's obviously resisting.
Okay, I'm just gonna have you roll a sleight of hand check.
Are you sure about that? You don't want anything else?
Could be a grapple.
I have to do a close grapple.
Do a strength.
So a grapple would be an
Grapple.
unarmed strike. But
Unarmed.
instead of damage, it is
Can you help me find
your
this stuff?
fingers down his throat.
You're not gonna have an unarmed strike, so just do a strength check.
Like here? This?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that works.
You can add your proficiency to that as well.
don't need to.
Don't need to.
Don't
though.
need to. Mm-mm.
I think that is with proficiency though, so you did that right.
I just saved your life.
Yeah, I
homie.
know.
I just need a Constitution saving throw from Orn to see if he actually overcomes it or if it.
This bit of a commotion. I notice?
For sure. You notice there's a whole bunch of fucking, like...
I'm a giant shoving my fingers down people's
Yeah, you
throats.
watch as Tumbly gets up and immediately starts gagging Valera and moves over and starts gagging Lauren.
Lee's just like, I don't want to hang out with these people anymore.
That'd be a fair statement.
So you get most of it out, too.
Yeah.
Nice. I just saved the whole party. You're welcome.
I
Thank you.
see that happening. Do I see the suspects?
Go ahead and roll either a perception or an investigation check.
Investigation. Oops.
That's fine. That's great. You notice two things. You notice that only the older brother of the Doppeldown family is at his table, and you see he's talking to Sylvie, who looks sick as well. And you see he's asking her if she's okay. The younger brother is nowhere in sight, and it was the Bard family who went in to bring out the pies. And you can see that one of them is missing, and you see the girl who brought up the hero's pie. You see she looks up and she notices that they're sick, and she's trying to run up the stairs to try to help.
Okay. I'm gonna try and look for the missing one.
Perfect.
Is
Where
it
would you like?
Jerry?
It's the what is it? The younger brother.
Yep, it's the
And then
younger
the
brother
Bard
who's
family.
missing, and it's the weird bard who's missing.
So Larry and the younger brother.
Exactly.
Is anybody else acting weird?
A lot of people are kind of looking up to the hero's commotion.
I'll do thaumaturgy. Can we get a cleanup on Isle Hero's table? Thank you.
And the girl Penny, the one who had the riddle, she comes up and she's like, "Oh my goodness, are you guys okay? What's going on?"
I need water.
Who gave us the pies?
I was just told to go and grab them off the counter, and that my brother told me that yours was special, so I had to look for a certain pie tin. So I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Are you guys allergic to berries?
No, but we are allergic to poison.
Hey. She didn't know.
Oh dear, I don't think it's poison. I think you might just be allergic to the berry. I'll go ask Ezra what's inside of it. And grab some rags. And she kind of looks around. Poor Tumbly's covered in throw up. There's throw up on the ground.
Wait,
Is she
lying?
complicit in the lie?
Doesn't sound like it. Surely I'm gonna be back by now because I wasn't that far away, right?
Yeah, not at all. And you were also a horseback. I think, GLJ, you might come in at this exact moment where you see Penny running down the stairs. You see Valera landing on the ground. Oria's hunched over the table. Tumbly's covered in throw up. Wheat's making her way. Actually, Wheat is looking for somebody, so I don't know if you see Wheat.
Hey, this place is kind of weird, guys. Can we get out?
Earl, it's not normal. This isn't normal.
You guys finally see Orpy walking out of the kitchen. Orpy looks guilty.
Oh my god, it's been Orpy the whole time.
Was it fucking Orpy? I'm gonna walk up to Orpy. Orpy, did you put something in the pies?
I think he looks genuinely confused. He's like, what? I didn't take anything.
You guys just automatically
And then he
blame
got
him.
Tries to walk away.
He's just stealing cutlery.
Did you say so? Who still looks sick? Wasn't there a halfling that was sick?
There was a halfling that was sick. It was Sylvie, the single widowed mother.
Do I notice this?
You do. I think you notice it right away because Orpy has to walk past them to kind of get out. And you see that it's the older brother who's talking to her, like saying, "Hey, are you alright?" As she's kind of like, running her hands through her hair and she's sweating profusely.
I'm gonna go over
do it, and like immediately you see she starts to feel better. She starts to like, her breathing gets more under control. She stops sweating, and she was like, something's wrong. I need to go.
Somebody's trying to crash this party. Don't go though. There's intruders in town.
What?
Everyone. I'ma speak out to the whole tavern.
The tavern goes quiet.
This nonsense with the pies and the drinks. Was this a prank? We need to know right now because there are intruders in the town. I just witnessed a cloaked man come out of my house, try to steal my bird, and then vanish.
See, this is the GLG we know.
Alright, I need you to roll a charisma check to see on how this crowd, like how you're handling this crowd. Because you've just given them some scary news.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time you gave scary news, you caused a panic.
This is... I'm not...
And learned nothing.
You go, GLJ. Keep the knowledge free to the people.
People here respect you.
20 fucking 7.
And you see that the people start to calm down and like, you know, there's people who are trying to ask you questions and are like, what do you mean? What's going on? And the girl who went upstairs, Penny, she's like, I think they're just allergic to the berries. I'm trying to find your dad.
It was not the berries.
It wasn't the berries.
Look at this. It's not berries.
And where are you looking for these two missing peoples?
I think quickly I have just tried to check the places that I am aware of.
Okay, so you're
Kinda like
talking about
poke my head into a room.
the cellar, the bathroom, and then there's the bedrooms at the top.
I've ignored the bedrooms because they're up top, and I know everybody else is already up there. I'm pretty sure the bathroom's empty. So it's just the kitchen and the cellar then, right?
Yep.
I think my first thought was to poke my head back into the kitchen and see if anyone was there.
So in the kitchen, there's some of the halfling like cooks who are in there, and like you know, like you can see that they're holding the door open so they can listen to what GLJ is saying, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, do we use bad ingredients?" And like they're worried about it. And Ezra is now walking out of the kitchen, and like he's like kind of pushing past people, and like he pushes past you and he doesn't really pay you much mind, and he like goes to pursue GLJ. But you do have an opening to go into the kitchen or go down into the cellar, which is at the back of the kitchen.
Yeah, I'd go into the kitchen and then go down to the cellar because I don't see them here, and I think I'm focused on trying to find them.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Got it. Not amazing.
I think as you go into the cellar, like you can see a whole bunch of like you know jars have been picked up and used. Recap to Orn going through all that stuff. You do see some like exotic and expensive things which catch your eye. And I think that's kind of like the extent of your investigation.
I'm gonna go look at the expensive things just really, really quick, just real fast, just to look. Like I know it's a serious situation, but
Hold on, let me get you a list of some expensive things. Expensive, exotic places. Honestly, thank you, ChatGPT, for everything that you do.
right?
ChatGPT was able to solve your riddle.
ChatGPT gave me the riddle.
Well, no wonder it could solve the riddle. It wrote it.
So those are kind of the things that you're seeing. I think with your 6 investigation and your equally as sticky finger brains, you do notice that there are some things missing from this shelf. It seems like maybe a little kobold has rummaged through here.
Makes sense. I'm like, I'm in a rush. I still think something bad might be going on. So, I think I'm not gonna focus too much on like what's there. I'm just gonna grab like a couple things randomly and shove a decent handful of them in my pocket.
Yeah, go ahead and just roll like 2d10 and pick whatever's on there. And then I do need my upstairs peeps to go ahead and roll an perception check. Okay, a 6 and a 1.
Nice.
I think you're just recovering at this point.
Oh, this is bad. You're trying to get the puke off of you.
Yeah.
Valera will point out to you, Tumbly, as she's kind of regaining herself. She goes, I think I saw two shadows go back down the bedroom hall. I need to lie down.
Oof.
GLJ, upon hearing that, will kind of look at his dad and say, "We gotta check that out."
I'll go with you guys.
Yeah, Ezra does. He immediately runs up the stairs.
I'll
And I
come
think
to.
you guys are quickly able to see down the hallway that all of the doors are shut. Are you guys wanting to divide and conquer, or are you guys wanting to check like the first rooms? Are you wanting to check up on Elijah?
I'll divide. If they want to go together, I'll look through stuff on my own.
Divide and conquer. I'll take
I'll-
Elijah's room.
I'll open 3 doors at once with thaumaturgy.
Oh my god.
Cool.
I'll go in whatever one hasn't been opened.
Perfect. So you guys run down this hallway and you open up these doors. GLJ, you get the honor of opening up Elijah's door. As you open the door, you see the younger brother, Darius, and you see Larry. And you see a gag in Elijah's mouth, and his wrists are tied together, and he's just laying there limply from being so tired.
What the fuck is going on in here?
Immediate. Actually, I'll give you one chance if you want to roll initiative. See if you can beat my initiative.
Oh god.
While this is happening, I'm just trying to make my way up there.
Oh god.
I've got a +2, by the way. Oh. Perfect. So immediately, you see the facade of these halflings drop, and 2 cloaked figures show up. They lock hands and misty step out of the room. And you watch the traces of their mist leave through the window to the outside.
Fuck it. I'm jumping through the window.
Yeah, let's go! So, I do need you to roll an acrobatics check, because this is quite the drop, since this is the only building in the town that's not meant for little people. So I just need
How about athletics?
I'll take it.
Let's go.
You land on the ground, and look, 2 cloaked figures turn around and look at you. And everything stops. So next time, we can go ahead and get into that combat.
Oh.
But this is where I will go ahead and wrap up the session so I can get a battle map and everything else drawn out.
Interesting. Nice.
Throughout all of this, I assume since I didn't find anything in the cellar, I just am, quickly making my
As
way
we were
back up
coming
towards
back
the door.
out up through like the kitchen and whatnot, I think you could clearly hear GLJ jump out the window. Like, I think that's something that you could hear outside on that first floor.
Gotcha. So, like, as I'm walking out of the kitchen, I just hear a window upstairs breaking and GLJ thud into the ground.
Yeah, I think the shattering glass sound is probably like the most prominent sound you hear.
Gotcha.
I think most people in the inn could hear that. So, I hope you guys had fun. I hope you had fun with this little social dungeon.
Yeah, that was fun.
What happened at... I'm sorry, Riley was giving me shit when you were describing what happened in the room. So I walked in, I see Elijah tied up, I see...
Larry Lightbloom and Darius Dapplebottom.
Okay, and then did they turn into the...
Yeah, so it's almost like a disguise self spell wore off.
Almost like a disguise self spell. Okay.
Yeah, so-
Protection from good and evil ain't got shit to do with disguise self.
True.
Yeah, that's why I was laughing earlier. Also, protection from good and evil doesn't apply to Zone of Truth, so you...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't have messed. It wouldn't mess with that. Though, I did physically touch them. So, in theory, I could have gotten a check to realize that there was a much larger person.
Oh shit, that's so right.
That's okay.
That's my bad. I'm sorry.
Goddamn. I'm kind of glad that we're doing this fight out back. Not in the building, though.
Yeah. So those 3 cloaked figures you saw on the mountain, now all 3 of them are accounted for. One was in your house, and the other 2 are here.
Well, the third isn't necessarily accounted for, but I sure did see him.
Yeah, he's out.
Scary. I thought you said that this was just a social dungeon.
So excited to use my list of hallucinations, and I'm so happy that Kate got the clown one.
I know, it's funny because he doesn't like clowns.
I hate clowns.
Yeah.
Also hate clowns.
Chicken finger. Okay, I'm gonna end stream.
Woohoo, bye stream.